everyone. Wanted to pop in here and give you some tips and tricks on Nem 3.0. And so far, I have about 11 or so sales in the Nem 3.0 market, and I'm seeing a lot of trends. First, a common question I get is, should I pitch lease or should I pitch loan? And I really think the answer is the same as it always has been. I think that we should share the pros and cons for each. And personally, it's always easier for me to work from a higher number and go lower. So I am finding that homeowners still are in favor of purchasing more than they are leasing just because of what they've heard in the past, just because they hear the chatter that owning is better than leasing. So I always show ownership first. And if the numbers don't make sense or they're not resonating with them or they're not fitting into their goals, that is when I have the conversation about leasing and considering that. But so far, homeowners have been very accepting of the financing purchase. The second tip I want to give is never prejudge your homeowner. Never assume that they're not able to pay cash, because more and more people are paying cash for their solar system nowadays. Most of my sales lately have been cash buys for their solar systems. And so always ask the question if they are able to come up with those cash funds in order to get the best value for their solar system. The third thing I wanted to mention is the consumption graph. You guys, it is all about the consumption graph in Nem 3.0. When you are trying to figure out to undersize, to oversize, what offset, it really depends on the graph. And instead of plugging in the annual usage, make sure you're going back into solar revision and you're putting in the exact consumption monthly so you can get a very clear view of what their graph looks like. Because if you have a very large variance between winter and summer, and there's only 3 months that are this high, then you're probably going to want to do a lower offset than 100% and just cover those 8 months of the year where they're using a lot less. But if their summer is only about 1.5 times to 2 times that of winter, then your offset's probably going to be higher, about 130, 140%, where you can cover everything. And then you don't have to set that expectation for a monthly true up. So the other thing I want to point out is that not enough people understand on Nem 3.0 that we have monthly true ups now, meaning that if your solar system you're designing is not producing more than what they're using, they're going to pay a true up that month for any excess energy. So make sure we protect our solar industry, make sure we protect our company, make sure you are explaining and setting the proper expectation for those months that they are going to pay a true up for those months. I hope that was helpful. Those are a few tips that I have. Ultimately, have a good discovery process with your customer, ask a lot of questions, share the pros and cons for both. Let the homeowner decide loan or lease. Let the homeowner decide undersize or oversize. See what resonates best with them. Good luck out there. These big summer bills are coming. Let's go.